All right, happy Monday night, everybody. Welcome on into the Hat Creek Interior Studios. That's right, casual comfort with a rustic elegance. Is it not? Is that not me? Casual comfort, rustic elegance. So glad to have Hat Creek Interiors with us here in Lubbock, Texas. They ship nationwide. Check out their website, hatcreek.us, and you're going to be amazed. All right, so we got a lot of stuff going on Monday. It is Prediction Monday. This is the night. You go on the line. You lay it on the line, just like Triumph did coming out of Canada in the 1970s into the early 80s on MTV. You will lay it on the line. Texas Tech record. How many wins? What's the record? 9-3, 10-2, 8-4. Anything that equals 12, you got a shot on that. All right. It's Monday. Good, bad, and ugly Monday recaps. Recap the weekend. What did you like? What did you not like? The Rangers swept a series against Cleveland, and we can't kill the Rangers just yet. We wanted to, but we can't. And is the Big 12 more winnable than you thought after watching Iowa State and Kansas State over the weekend in Dublin? Or was it just a one-off deal and you should never play a game in Ireland to start the season that matters in the Big 12? You tell me. All right. Let's make it happen in 3, in 2. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, TheRaiderland.com. You get on the United Supermarkets chat line tonight. There's the supermarkets that take your money and send it down south. There is United Supermarkets in Market Street that support Texas Tech, all things Texas Tech related. Also brought to you by Fire and Ice Outdoor Living over there on Woodrow Road, just down from the football stadium there at Cooper. If you like grilling, if you like living outside, if you like rubs, barbecue sauces, smokers, if you like those things, Traeger, then you'll love Fire and Ice. Check out their website, okay? All right? Check out their website. Check out their Facebook page, and then tell them we said, hey. Also by Live Life Well Clinic in Lubbock, Texas. They want you to get healthy before you're unhealthy. They have created some amazing programs with Dr. John Skelton at Live Life Well Clinic that you need to look at. We link to it on our Facebook page. You can go to their Facebook page. They're a great website. They want to assist you to create the life that God has created for you, and they can do it. They want to help you enjoy your life. So go give it a look. And by the way, coming up Saturday night, Raiderland Rewind, brought to you by Live Life Well Clinic in Lubbock. Glad to have Dr. John Skelton and them on with us. So here we are tonight. What are we doing? Well, right off the bat on the United Supermarkets chat line, Alan says the talking box is on. And indeed it is for the OGs out there. And he's on our YouTube channel. You can follow us on all of our multi-platform networks, all free. YouTube, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. Like it if you're on there. Share it, invite your friends in. Then on Facebook Live, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. Easy again. You can subscribe to that. We do all sorts of fun stuff on Facebook, too, that you might not see other places. And, of course, on Twitter X, at Ryan Hyatt Media. Hundreds and hundreds of people watching the shows on Twitter. Glad you guys are out there. The replay people mean as much to us as the people who get in live. There is no perfect time to do the show. We have found over the years the best time is in the evening. The day's news is done. We can react to the day's news, and we can get your questions, comments, and thoughts. So let's do it right now. It's prediction time. Give me the record for Texas Tech, okay? What do you got? You got Arkansas Pine Bluff this week. I haven't even seen a line. I looked this morning. I didn't even in faraway places. I did not see a line on this one. I assume maybe someone will hang something on Bovada or places like that, but the brick and mortars, they weren't touching it right now. I would say anywhere between 28 and 34, and I lean towards the 34. First media availability this week. Yes, earlier today, the 2 deep is out for whatever that may mean to you. I don't think there's anything shocking in the 2 deep. And then the thing that made me most mad about the media release today is that they only go back to the history of season openers to 2000. which means I've been covering Texas Tech season openers as a media credentialed member since 1989. You do the math. Come on, at least go back to 90. You don't have to go all the way back to 89, but at least give me 1990 on the season openers. But tonight's the night. I want to hear what you guys are thinking. We've had all summer, all August. Texas Tech is about as healthy as I think they could be, minus the Quentin Joyner injury. You saw one of the teams you got to take down at Kansas State lose this weekend. And again, I asked the question, does that make you think the Big 12 is even more winnable than you thought? Yes or no? Get in on that chat line. Brought to you by United Supermarkets. All right, Alan's going to be the first one weighing in. Alan's just smoking it. And I mean that in a very internet commentary type of way. Texas Tech goes 10-2 or else. Or else what? 10-2 or else. That makes no sense. There's no else. Texas Tech could go 10-2 and not make the Big 12 title game. It's entirely possible that you lose more than one game, you don't get into the Big 12 championship, depending on who you lose to and how that plays out in this unbalanced, miss-em kind of scheduling that the Big 12 is doing. 10-2 or else. So I say 10-2, and if it's else, what do you do? 10-2 or fire McGuire. You, sir, have been drinking heavily. That's insane. You do not fire coaches who win 10 games in this college football landscape. You're poking a sharp stick at the internet bear, hoping for people to come in and lambaste you, and I'm not going to allow that. I may block you tonight. Law Dog. Hey, Law Dog. I don't go around here. Savvy? 1989, I was writing articles for the campus newspaper of Oklahoma City University, quoting the late, great Abe Lemons. FYI. The late, great Abe Lemons. An unbelievable quote machine. College basketball era. Bruce is on X. That's a social media platform, by the way. Not a drug. Well, it could be. I've drank the Kool-Aid, 10 wins, and hope that's enough. Bruce, thank you. This is a wonderful time to remind people, don't use the term drink the Kool-Aid if you want it to be a positive thing. Drinking the Kool-Aid comes from a time in the late 1970s in Jim Jones in Gaianesburg, or is that down in South America, where he killed all of his followers. It was cult following. And Jim Jones had them drink Kool-Aid and they all died. See, drinking Kool-Aid means you die. Drinking Kool-Aid means you're actually not on board with it, but you were dumb enough and you died. So don't ever say I'm drinking the Kool-Aid and then say something positive. Say I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, Texas Tech is going to win 7 games. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, Texas Tech won't come close to being in contention for the Big 12. All right, oh man, Jim Jones, and now I can't get Giannis, whatever. It's a negative thing. Don't do it. It drives me nuts, and it's only because I grew up in the era, and I know what it was. I remember it being on the evening news and seeing the bodies stacked up there in Jonestown of all these people who drank Kool-Aid and died. And I'm like, how stupid are you? But now people say, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Texas Tech, 11 wins. You die. Thank you, though, Bruce, for doing that. So now what you want to say is, I ain't drinking the Kool-Aid. I believe in something real in reality. 10 wins, and hope that's enough. 10 wins can get you into the Big 12 title game if it works out right. Alan, it's week 1. I'm allowed to say absurd things. That's not true. Also, they fire him if he goes 9-3. I disagree. I knew you'd remember. Oh, I remember back in '69, late September. Michael jumps in our YouTube channel. Love the YouTube people. Love the Twitter X people. At Ryan Hyatt Media on Twitter X. Invite people in, share it. It's season prediction night. I regret to announce our special guest that I teased earlier today on social media or otherwise, maybe on the website. He couldn't make it. Got some stuff going on family wise. Hope to get him on real soon. Tomorrow, we do have a guest, and you're going to love it. 10-2 if Morton stays healthy. Define healthy. Define healthy. Starting every game. If Baron Morton starts 10 games, is that enough? Lawrence, candy corn and popcorn sucks, and there's some hardcore sports opinions right there. Popcorn's great. Candy corn mixed with peanuts is a payday bar. Thank you very much. Save your money. Take that to your tailgate. Here's your 2 free tailgate suggestions tonight here from Raiderland that will make you look like a freaking genius at your tailgates. Okay? And they're so cheap and easy, and it's awesome, and people will love it. All right, Lawrence, you paying attention? Get a bunch of cocktail peanuts and candy corn, mix it in a bowl. That's payday right there. That's a payday candy bar. Next, saltine crackers, peanut butter, jalapenos. Have people at halftime run out there, get a saltine cracker, put some peanut butter on it, then put a jalapeno or two on it. It's tremendous. If you've never had peanut butter jalapeno on crackers, you're missing out. I have given you the 2 greatest hacks on that. If that doesn't make you guys share this broadcast right now, invite friends in, and do what I really want you guys to do tonight is the power of 5. All of our great sponsors, Fire and Ice Outdoor Living, Live Life Well Clinic, United Supermarkets, Hat Creek Interiors, in the Hat Creek Interior studio, by gosh, go to their Facebook pages, social media pages. If only 5 of you do this tonight and say, hey, thanks for being a part of Raiderland. Thanks for being a part of Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. It takes like 5 seconds. It's easy to do. If you do that, that helps grow this show. That gives our advertisers great feedback. And if you want shows like this and you want, programs like this to continue, you might not be able to buy a new couch or whatever, but you can go there and show them how much it matters, that you appreciate what they do. Fire and Ice tonight. Great Facebook page. Live Life Well Clinic, Dr. John Skelton. Tell him, hey, thanks. United Supermarkets, easy to do. And then Hat Creek Interiors. All right, it's prediction time. I haven't given mine. I'll give mine before we get out of here. Feel like we're falling behind on some comments here. There we go. JC jumps in. 11-1 is reachable in my prediction. This weekend only showed me that if Tech isn't beyond that talent level, shout out to our band YouTube caster for 1,000 members this weekend. Our band YouTube caster. Is that Daryl Jordan you're talking about? Are you talking about Jordan? Maybe? I don't know on that. All right, so 11-1 is reachable. Okay, yes, 11-1 is reachable. There is nobody on this schedule you can't beat. There are 2 games in another game that I look at and go, it gives me great concern to beat them. And I think you can probably figure out 2 of them. I still ain't my prediction yet. I'll do it. Don't worry. I want to get yours first. Bob is next on the United Supermarkets and Market Street chat line. Prediction that there will be 1 bad loss that should have been a win. Bob, you're a smart man. Hold on. I clicked off that. Where is it? Why is it not up there? Show it to me on the screen. There you go. Bob on Facebook. Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland on Facebook. Why is that the case? Why do we think that? Because we've seen it for 72.5 years. And because in this league, there are 6 teams that can win it. And then there are another 2 or 3 teams that can jump up and bite you. So it's entirely possible that you get beat on a certain week and you go, God, that was a crap loss. Key's going to be how many other teams does that happen to? I am so torn right now between it's an undefeated and a one-loss team in the Big 12 title game, or a one-loss and a two-loss, or 2-1 loss, and it's two teams that didn't play each other, like Baylor and Tech, each with one loss. They didn't play each other. They got the tie breaks. This convoluted Big 12 where not everybody plays everybody, we don't have divisions. It's hard on my brain when it comes to trying to figure out what that could look like in late November and who's going to have an advantage and not. His name is Lawrence. I'm just giving you a hard time. I remember you saying that last year. Oh, that's okay. Give me a hard time anytime. No, not like that. That came out totally wrong. I'd like to retract that statement. Every now and then, when you do 25 hours of radio and media a week, you just stop. I need to bring you some more of my firecrackers. I don't need firecrackers. It's too dry out here right now. We can't have firecrackers where I live. 10-2 if he stays healthy enough to play the Arizona State game in Tempe. Beautiful Tempe, Arizona. I like Tempe. He said, yes, sir, and I have no idea what it's mentioned to, but I'm going to agree with it. Can't beat Kansas State in Manhattan. You can. It's hard. You can do it. Tough game, though. Jared, I hate that Tech plays West Virginia in November in Morgantown. That's Thanksgiving weekend. Do we really think West Virginia fans will be sober? And that's the key. They won't be able to get to the game. The Hoopty Mobile won't be able to get there. They can't get off the porch. They won't be there. There ain't going to be nobody there. And you hope by then that all the starch has been taken out of their britches, or overalls, we should say, in Morgantown. That game, though, does give me considerable pause, thinking what they might be like at that time. But I'm with you, though. They could just be burning couches and not make it to the game. Lawrence, I won't give you a hard time anytime. Thank you so much. Predict Hyatt will be at 9 losses at Utah, Kansas State, and a surprise Kansas or Houston. Yes, sir, regarding the Colonel going, I don't want to know that. That's got to be a miss something right there. I'm taking that off the screen. There will be one win that most thought we would lose. Have faith. I say 11-1, she says. Been watching 50 years. I can vouch for this. She's a great caller to the old Jack Dale Sports Line and Williams and Nite show. Anything can happen. And it usually does. No, 11. This is one of the few years where I would say, if you're a Texas Tech fan and you tell me Tech can win 11 games, you're not nuts. Tech could go undefeated. You're not nuts. Tech could win 7 games. You're not nuts. This is the most. Again, you got 6 teams, I believe, in the Big 12 that are right here, and that's what the betting odds reflect, and that's what the intelligent, smart people reflect. And I can argue this and that and this way and this way. But, man, it really is like that in the Big 12 this year. And it's why you have some of the best odds, if you're in the betting flavor, of taking a flyer on a team to get to the college football playoff, to win the Big 12, to get to, whatever, that you have that. The ones, hold on. The ones you eat with ranch and red peppers, you have forgotten. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? That's so weird. David Carr, maybe the David Carr at KMAC 28, sports director, who I hope picked up my credentials today. In my neighborhood, you can shoot off fireworks in the middle of the afternoon in August, apparently. We got to get you in a different place. Roy, 10-2 loss to Kansas. Man, at home, wearing the amazing throwback uniforms that throw back to 100 years of mishmash. And you think they're going to lose when they trot out wearing that? Are you sane, sir? Jared, as far as Tech loss at home, I'm nervous about Kansas if they are completely healthy. Kansas. Don't about Kansas. The Kansas Jayhawks, right? Gil Sayers ain't walking through that door. John Riggins ain't walking. John Hadel ain't walking through that door. Matt Wells ain't coaching. He was coaching Kansas State over the weekend as the offensive coordinator there in Ireland, though. JC, I concur with the greatness of Jan. 11-1, calling, ceiling 12, floor 9. Ceiling 12, floor 9. The cracker I used to bring in to the station that y'all love. Oh, yeah, the spicy crackers and all that stuff. That was awesome. We did love it. People used to bring us food at the radio station all the time, and it was a different era. It was a different time where we didn't worry about it. We assumed that people liked us. Like when me and Mark Finkner were doing Texas Tech baseball together in the 90s and into the early 2000s, people would just bring stuff up to the radio booth there at Danlaw Field, shove it through the window. I'd hand it. I'd get it. Mark would be like, hold on, what is that? I can eat this in between innings. And we never even worried about it. Today, like if somebody brought me food at a radio station that I totally didn't know, not you, Jan. Like, really? All right, let's test this for Ryerson. Totally different time. Ain't losing to the Jayhawks. Every throwback the last few years we have lost with throwback, so it seems on par. But this time it's not a throwback, it's a mishmash. And I'm tired of Tech saying it's a throwback. It's a mishmash. A throwback would have been to 1938, 1967, 1955, 1942. You get the idea. Lance Leopold has just enough Joey McGuire in him to make me nervous, said J-Rod. I don't even know what that means and how he could have it in him. Robert Christopher jumps in. 8-4, sorry, but not a believer in QB1, and I just don't see a game breaker. There you go. There's the one that we knew would be not the outlier, but on a bell-shaped curve. If you got the 11, you got the 8. See, now I think QB1's a difference maker. I think a healthy Baron Morton is a great quarterback at the college level. I disagree with Rob. You haven't seen him play healthy in so long, it's hard to imagine what it looks like. Talking about the uniforms, it's a mashup of 100 years, and it looks like it really does. You know, it's going to be well received, though, Tech fans. Get ready for it. It'll be well received around college football because it is, if you didn't know any better, it is a flashy, fancy, crazy-looking uniform. You go, wow, okay, yeah. If you're not a Tech fan, if you're not a true historian of Tech football, notice I didn't say true Tech fan. I said true historian of Tech football. Two different things. Most Tech fans don't know a damn thing about the history of football going back more than 15, 20, 25, 30 years. They really don't. That's my job. That's what I do. I'm here to help. Thank you. Try the veal. So if you didn't know any better, you could just sit there and go, on the outside looking in, I've already seen it today and a couple of times on social media in the last week or so since they introduced the uniform. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, yeah, look at that. The 38 Cotton Bowl team, that was the uniform that you could have done. You can even recreate the leather uniforms, helmets, not uniforms. Leather uniforms would have been awesome. Andy's right there. We were 8-4 last year with a beat-up team. 12-0, he says. So Robert Christopher, 8-4. Andy comes in and spikes it. Says, no, last year, much less talent, beat-up team, still won 8 games. Who's going to be right, Andy or Robert? Who's going to win this little battle? We have not even gotten to Jerry Jones and Micah Parsons. We got plenty of time this week. You think Micah's going to play week 1? Will he do it? What do you think? Prediction time. What's your Texas Tech record? How many wins and why? And if you haven't shared this on whatever social media platform you're on, And I know we got a ton of people on Twitter. My gosh, we get hundreds and hundreds of people every day on Twitter watching the show. Hey, jump in on the United Supermarkets chat line. We appreciate it. But what I want you to do, two things: spread the message, always share, and do the power of five tonight. If out of the hundreds of people who see this show tonight, and maybe even thousands, you never know. Once the replays and everything kick in, that's why we do what we do. Five people go to each of our sponsors tonight on their social media page and say, hey, Fire and Ice Outdoor Living, thanks for being a part of Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. We appreciate you. We'll see you when we need you. Live Life Well Clinic, Dr. John Skelton. Trying to keep you healthy before you get unhealthy. All right? You go there. Live Life Well Clinic, presenting sponsor of Rewind this year. You say, hey, thanks for being a part of it. Then you drop on by Hat Creek Interiors. Hey, Corey Flanagan. Glad to have you in. The interiors look great. Oh, don't you know the interiors look great now in Raiderland? And, of course, United Supermarkets, you know to do that. The power of five. But I think we got more than five people that'll do it tonight. I think we got more than five people that'll go online and take just 2 minutes, don't cost nothing, and say thanks for making shows like this possible. And I'm going to say this again, for any media you enjoyed, this show, any podcast, any website, anything, please go tell the sponsors of that, thank you. Even if you can't buy anything at the moment, just let them know, hey, when we're in the market, we're going to be there for you. I believe you guys are going to do that tonight. I truly do. Michael, if playing football in Ireland, if it is good for Tech in the Big 12. No, never. Never good for Tech. Go see 60 Seconds of Raiderland today. It was a hideous decision for both Iowa State and Kansas State, and particularly Kansas State. Only Brett Yormark won, he thinks. I'm going to big book it. College game day will come back to Lubbock. This year? When? What game? There's not really a game that I think they would come back to. Not this year. Not looking at the schedule and how it could play out late. And that's how it would have to be. I don't think you're going to get there this year. But if Kansas State hadn't, lost and could have been good, you could have had something really special there. Bold prediction, Tom, double T-Rex. Remember old T-Rex? Or if Tom is an old rock fan. Bold prediction, Micah will be the next Wes Welker returning punts. Had a conversation about this today that if Micah Hudson wants to embrace opportunity and be the Micah Hudson that people hoped he would be last year, he's been given a great opportunity now that Jacoby Williams is off punt returns. The two deep was out today at the media deal, and it is Micah Hudson going to be given a great chance on punt returns. That if he's that guy, he wants to be special and endear himself in the lore of Texas Tech. Go back over the decades. People who loved Texas Tech punt returners. Tyrone Thurman in the 1980s, beating Texas and Texas A&M. Dane Johnson in the 1990s. Dane Johnson as a returner. Wes Welker in the 2000s. Damian Amendola after that. And then I'm sure somebody returned a punt halfway decent in the last 15 years. But you get the idea. That if Mike Hudson really wants to endear himself to the Texas Tech fan base going forward, make some returns. Do something like that. And we're almost out of time. I still haven't had a chance to give my predictions yet, have I? Oh, dang it. That's a shame. Still looking at it. I don't see where game day, I don't see the game that would work out this year that would happen. We'll have more Jerry and Micah Parsons and all that going through the week, no doubt about it. Good, bad, and ugly. Hey, you guys can fire away on the website, theraiderland.com, on our Facebook page for Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, everybody out there on our YouTube channel. You guys have been fantastic tonight. 60 seconds, you nailed the Guinness fiasco, and your mark in Big 12 dropped tough with the world watching first game. Yeah. Hey, 60 seconds of Raiderland every day usually lasts longer than 60 seconds. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been telling them that for years. We're out of time. I'll give you my prediction tomorrow on the website. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. No, can't do it tonight. We're out of time. All right, so I got to do it tomorrow morning on the website at theraiderland.com. We'll have your Raiderland hot links waiting for you. Tuesday's best. We give you a topic. You give us your two best examples or responses to that. You know, we'll do that. Jared wants to know off Facebook, worst look, Big 12 playing in Dublin or the Johnson family scuffle? Well, you can't have one without the other, really, can you? Right? I mean, the Big 12 just means more in Ireland. And you can get drunk and crazy and fight in Manhattan, but take it on the road. It just means more. The Big 12 in Ireland. That's what your mark should have marketed that. I really wasn't intending to not do the prediction tonight, but you guys were so good. I'm going to carry it over to tomorrow. All right, I'll carry it over to tomorrow on the website, theraiderland.com. We'll hit it live about 9 o'clock or so in the morning with all your Raiderland hot links and Tuesday's best column content and everything else. Now, again, give me the power of 5. 5 of you people going to each of our great sponsors tonight and telling them thanks for being a part of Raiderland. We appreciate you. Fire and Ice Outdoor Living, Live Life Well Clinic in Lubbock, Hat Creek Interiors, United Supermarkets. I mean, I figured you guys would be able to guess how many wins I was going with. I was absolutely going with